A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, June 13th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Lieutenant Governor Antonio Delgado brought community activists together as he launched a Hudson Valley Hate and Bias Prevention Regional Council. He met behind closed doors on Monday in Newburgh with the leaders from all walks of life to discuss how to transform hate to love as a means to stop the violence in communities around the region and state.
The more we can come together and collectively strategize around how to have these conversations with communities across the state, with real partners who are invested in the community and not just passing through, I think that is how you begin to have a more organic and authentic approach to community engagement where you can build from the ground up.
A key is to bring the youth into the conversation to heal the community. Delgado will be holding similar sessions around the state. The city of Newburgh late Monday afternoon announced that John Dizon, a city police officer, was fired after he was charged with allegedly having sexual contact with a child under the age of 13. The incident allegedly occurred in April 2022 when Dizon worked as a SUNY Albany cop. He was arrested on this past June 9th while he worked as a Newburgh City police officer. The 23-year-old was terminated on Monday, City Hall officials announced. Dizon has been charged with rape, sexual assault against a child, and sexual abuse. The Newburgh City Police Benevolent Association condemned the alleged crimes, with Union President Eric Eltz saying they are outraged when anyone engages in this type of conduct alleged. A Smallwood woman could face up to 30 years in federal prison in connection with a scheme to commit money laundering and bank fraud. Federal authorities allege 49-year-old Titania Berrios of Sullivan County conspired by laundering the proceeds of a series of business email compromise scams that sought to deceive victims into sending nearly $10 million to bank accounts that she and others opened using fake and stolen identities. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said Berrios helped victimize 15 individuals, businesses, government entities, and public institutions. The victims included, among others, a public research university in Pennsylvania, a housing developer in Texas, and a county-level government in California. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
The Dutchess County Transportation Council is going to assess climate change and its impact on transportation in the county. Resilient Ways Forward will identify where the county's transportation system is most vulnerable to weather impacts, such as flooding, extreme temperatures, snow, ice, and wind. Transportation Program Administrator Mark DeBald says the study will involve data collection and analysis.
And then we'll provide that information or feed it into a set of recommendations, which will look at design guidelines or even prioritizations for our agencies to build resiliency into their system.
DeBald says that information and recommendations will then be shared with state, county, and municipal agencies where the infrastructure exists. The village of Monticello is considering adoption of a local law to establish a constabulary position for village court security. Mayor George Nicolatos says currently a police officer is performing those duties.
We would use as a court officer to work in the village justice court. Would allow us to save on overtime in the police department and free up a officer to be out on patrol.
The village police department has an authorized strength of 24 officers, but has roughly 2 vacant positions, and adding 1 more officer to street patrol would benefit village residents, the mayor says. In the wake of the massive billing foul-up by Central Hudson Gas and Electric, Congressman Pat Ryan will conduct a series of sessions with the utility to address individual billing issues. Central Hudson will have staff on hand with Ryan's district office personnel to help with individual customer complaints in one-on-one meetings, including problems with meter reading and estimated billing. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.